We are live, Pedrito. Podcast number 2.
What is Gucci Pedrito? It's so nice to do the second podcast with you once again.
Podcast number 2. It took us a while, man.
It took us like 3 weeks to get it coordinated and to, get the right timing.
Yeah, just been really busy, trying to find a job, trying to figure everything out. It takes time, and time just runs, man. It just goes by so fast. Next thing you know, it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but the important thing is that we actually got it done, and we're doing it right now. And we're gonna talk about today.
We gotta talk about this dating thing we got going on, man.
Okay, so this past week we have been really into the online dating scene, which is something that we haven't done a lot in the past, but we decided to give it a go, to give it a try, and it's been going pretty well, and we've learned a lot of...
I've done it in the past. So.
Okay, you've done it. I haven't done it in the past. It's my first time. I'm a noob.
Newbie.
But I see a lot of potential with it. But what I have to say about it is that the bad side of it is the time-consuming part. It's really time-consuming. Don't you think?
Yeah, and that's why every time I do go with the online dating and even try to meet girls at school and stuff, I notice that every time I do that, I slack off my work big time, man.
Yeah.
Big time. And that's why I only do it for a little bit. And then I eventually just drop everybody and close every account and then get back on my work because, man, it fuels you with dopamine and it feels good. And it keeps you coming back and back and back. Like
exactly.
I check my fucking app, bro. I never check my phone this much, but I check my phone at least 50 times today.
Because it gives you a fucking hit, man.
Yeah.
It gives you a hit of dopamine.
Every time you get a girl that she's like, "Hey, Daniel. Hey, what's up? Hey."
And it makes you feel good, man. Like it makes you feel like a man. It makes you feel more confident. It makes you feel wanted.
Wanted, yeah.
Which is really important, and
wanted.
It's a drug, man.
Very true. That's why I try to be careful with it, I, like this year, man, I haven't first time this year, it took, what are we in August? 8 months for me to, open a dating app or even consider, talking to a girl or whatever, because I was just wanted to focus on other things. But, every once in a while, just to have fun, just to get that dopamine rush, why not? So, decided to play around with it.
Something that I've learned is that, a man needs female attention, female energy in his daily life in order to feel the contrast, to feel like a man. Because if you can't feel the contrast, if you can't feel the opposite of who you are, then you can't be aware of who you are. I'm a man. So you need that opposite on the daily basis. It's something that I've learned, man, but I haven't practiced in the past. But now that I've been doing it, I feel better, man. And I'm liking it. I'm liking this attention, this feeling of being wanted. It feels kind of good.
Yeah, it's like somebody appreciates your manliness. What you have to give, the value you have to give as a man is appreciated by that woman that, that flirts with you, that looks at you and she's like, wow, this guy's so strong. He looks... Yeah. He looks manly. He looks determined, confident. They like that, and that makes you feel good because you're the definition of what a man is supposed to be. Because they're attracted to men. So if they're attracted to you, that means you're being that man, right?
And it also gives you a little bit of validation, which I know that is not something that you should aim for or want, but let's be honest, man. We all need it.
We need it, bro. We're human beings.
We all need to feel validated.
Every person that says, I don't give a fuck what people think about me, I don't need anybody's attention, is bullshit. Those are the people that need it the most. We need validation. We're only human.
And if we're going to be honest, I used to be one of those people. I used to, have a biggest shield in front of me, I just pretended to be this tough guy that didn't give a fuck about women, that didn't give a fuck about relationships, that was always, hard and tough and shit. But the truth is that we're human beings and we like to feel appreciated, like you said.
Yeah, 100%. And I was probably the opposite of that, I was that guy that that put women on a pedestal, and you know, not necessarily let them walk all over me, but I was like, oh man, I can't talk to her. Like she's out of my league, man. She's way up there. Like I can't talk to her. She's not gonna look at me. She's gonna look at that other dude. You know, that dude that maybe has the bit more money or comes from a good family or has a lot of friends. But at the end of the day, man, we know that's bullshit. You know, because
I think that it's all bullshit, and you shouldn't be in either extreme. You should be right in the center, man. In the center, in the middle.
Like as long as you bring who you are, genuine energy, good vibes, you bring that masculine polarity, that energy to a female, she's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
she's gonna enjoy it. Now, whether you guys are gonna end up being in a relationship or not, you know that there's more that goes into that. You know, like what she, you know, whether she requires you to be independent or have money and whatnot. But bro, for sex, you don't need any of that stuff. You just bring the masculine energy that she's gonna be attracted to, and just the fun, and that's what it leads to.
Exactly. And one of the things that we've noticed tonight, to be specific.
Yeah, tell the story of the Instagram
okay, so
thing
I'm
that just happened.
I'm gonna tell the story right now. So I started my Tinder journey, my Tinder journey, these past couple of days, and I matched with this girl. She's from El Salvador. She's 22. I'm 26. We matched. From a 1 to a 10, I would say she's, with makeup, she's a 6. Okay, so she's not beautiful.
I give her a 7 with makeup.
Okay,
a lot of makeup.
7 with makeup. Okay, she's not bad looking, but she's not, my type. She's not beautiful. But we started talking, and she seemed nice. And then I asked her for her number, and she didn't give it to me. She gave me her Instagram account, and then we started talking on Instagram. And then the first day that we started talking, it went well, but then we stopped talking because I had to go to sleep or something like that. And then the next day, today, I don't know what she said, but I asked her, what type of man are you into? And then she said,
No. What happened is you handed me the phone. You're like, here, talk to her, because she was being boring.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't know what to say. So I'm like, let me just say something general. What type of man are you into? So that way we have an idea of, what she's into, whatever. And then what she responded? She responded like some boring crap.
I like men that are honest and fun. That's all she said.
Yeah, literally like 2 words.
Two words.
Like if she,
some boring
either
shit.
Because she was busy or she wasn't, interested in continuing conversation. Yeah. Just like 2 words. I like men that are funny and fun, whatever. So then I was like, man, you know what? So at this point, you were like, man, this girl's boring. This girl's stupid.
And I'm not gonna talk to her anymore. So if you wanna write whatever you wanna write, go ahead.
And I was like, and I agreed with you. I'm like, yeah, man, this girl's kind of like, come on, how you gonna answer like that? So I was like, man, you know what? Let's just write some dumb shit, like some obnoxious shit, bro. So I wrote her. So you also. What did I say? I was like, you also want a guy with a huge
dick.
So you also want a guy with a huge dick, huh? And I put 3 of the, what is that? The cucumber.
The cucumber emoji.
No, that's an eggplant. The eggplant emoji. I put 3 of the eggplant emojis. And then tell him what happened, bro.
Okay, so he wrote it, but he didn't send it because it's my account. So the one who decides, it's me. So I was like, fuck it, man. Like, I'm not into this girl anymore. She's kind of boring, so I'm just going to send it. So I hit send, and then we waited like for 15 seconds, and then she replied. And she said, oh my God, yeah, that's a big plus. So we were like kind of shocked because we were in caps because we were not expecting that reply from her. We were expecting her to be like, oh, how dare you say that to me? I feel so disrespected.
Or just not respond.
Or just ignore me forever and never talk to me again. But the opposite happened. She liked it. She liked that that fun, that rebellious energy.
Yeah, I mean, like I've seen. I'm serious. I'm gonna hit him.
All right, so Danny got a little bit distracted because his brother just came in the room and he doesn't like to get distracted like that. He hates children, by the way.
I hate children.
All right, so let's get back to the story. So
yeah,
she replied in all caps, "Oh my God, that is a big plus, of course."
So the reasoning behind it, and I've seen it many times on different videos from different pickup parties or people that are around women a lot. What they usually say is that women want that emotion, those emotional spikes, that unpredictable. Oh, she just replied. She just replied again.
Okay, but let's go back to the story.
He wrote some more obnoxious shit.
So let's go back to the story. Okay, so keep going.
So yeah, basically the explanation is that women require these emotional spikes, So they don't want a guy that's just predictable, that's just a straight line, because
like flat, like
it's
flat
boring.
line.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
What they say over and over again, women are emotional. So they require that emotion that makes them happy. They want good emotions. They want the bad emotions. Oh, I remember one time they said it perfectly. They said it, Tyler actually. He said the reason women love romances, like what happens in a romance movie?
It's up and down, up and down.
They're happy.
Yeah.
They have sex. Somebody dies.
Yeah.
They break up. It's sad, happy.
It's
sexual,
a roller coaster of emotions.
Thrilling. Yeah. It's like a whole bunch of different range of emotions being experienced in one movie. And girls go crazy for romance movies. They love that shit. They love that. So it's like the same reasoning behind it.
You might be onto something, because why do you think that there is this thing called reality shows? And they have so much rating. Reality shows is the same shit, man.
Bunch of emotional bitches
exactly.
running around.
It's up and down. Yeah. Spikes up and down, up and down, up and down. And bitches love it, man. So yeah, basically the point of it is to bring that emotion, that range of emotions to the relationship. To your relationship with that girl. Whatever girl you're talking to, don't be predictable. Don't be a straight line, Give her the happy. Give her the angry. Give her the sad. Say something outlandish, something that she was not expecting. Like it's gonna fight with your girl too, man. Like if you are not fighting with your girl,
you have to fight.
There is something wrong with that relationship.
Like, why do you think women they literally say it? They're like, I want to pick a fight with my man.
Yeah.
Like I want my man to yell at me. Like they do that shit on purpose.
I want a man to put me in my place.
And like we think that shit is crazy. Like who wants to start a fight just to start a fight? But that's just how women think, man. They want those emotions.
And since we're logical beings, we would never think of that. Like we think, okay, if I like her,
the more peaceful, the better.
Yeah,
that's how we think about it.
The more peaceful, the better. I should treat her right. Blah 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 blah. Nah, but they're emotional, so you should not think like a man, but think like a woman, man.
So let's continue. So after he said that to the girl, like we said, she replied, ha ha ha, caps. And then, my boy always goes a little extra. So
extra mile, baby.
He goes a little extra. We call him Extromar for that reason. he said to her, yeah. And she's like, he was like, but not me. Mine is actually really, really small. It's tiny. Like you would need a microscope to see it if we ever saw each other. And then I thought that was gonna be a little too extra, cause he gave her two spikes of emotion.
Yep.
And we thought that wasn't gonna work. Like we thought really she wasn't gonna respond anymore. And she just responded
after like 3 minutes of waiting. But I think that she got a little bit turned off because it was a big spike and then another big spike. And you shouldn't do that. You should do a big spike and then a flat line.
You gotta calibrate it, yeah.
You gotta calibrate it. You gotta be balanced.
Yeah,
exactly. So the best response that I could have said was, okay, I got a big dick, ha ha ha, and then she laughed. And the best scenario was to say, like ask something about her, to go back to rapport.
Yeah, to the flat line again.
Exactly. But now she replied back and she said, So I said, yeah, but me, I have a really small dick, and you're gonna need a magnifying glass to see my dick if we meet. Then 3 minutes later, she said, seriously?
So she's replying. Another thing that they say is that if a girl is still replying, then it's still game on. So
what should we say now, Pedrito?
She still has interest in her.
She's interested, but she's not like sold.
Yeah.
She's interested in the product, but she's not sold yet.
She's not sold.
We have to sell her. What should we reply? She said, seriously. That's all she wrote in Spanish.
I would personally, I would reply with something funny because I feel like it's still on that funny vibe. Like the funny
we have
vibe
to
still,
tone it down though.
But it's still lingering.
Yeah.
So I say if you say something funny, she might make her giggle a little bit, and then bring it back to report. But we will have to see how she will react to another funny line. Then depending on that, we would think of what to say next. And it sounds like crazy, right? It sounds like we're like literally strategizing about how to talk to another human being, but
yeah, it's crazy.
But that's how it works, man.
And that's
how it works.
And it's not that crazy because we are talking to a human being, but it's another species, man. Like they think differently than we do, and they're based on emotions, and we're not. So it's not so crazy because we don't understand them 100%. We have to try and think and wonder in order to get them, bro, because it's not natural to think like a girl. It's not.
I think it is and it's not, because we also have that, like the logical thing, like if you got a Ferrari, right?
Yeah,
you get it, it's not really logical. It's a car that you could get for $25,000, but you paid $300,000 for this car. Why? You don't get it because it's logical. You get it because the feelings you get behind that car.
Yeah, true.
It's fast. It makes you feel that thrill. It's luxurious. It's, rare. So it makes you feel, I guess, important.
Yeah.
So, we're all emotional, man. We just display it in different ways.
Okay, so back to the conversation. What should we reply? Should we keep it at jokes? Should we tone it down? Should we just
I would say send it another little joke.
Like
what? She responds to that.
Because we are doing this live, guys. Like we're doing this live. This is real live. I'm here with my phone. It's 10:37 p.m.
Send her a reply and I'll keep talking. All right, yeah, man. So we've been, what is it, like 4 days now? We've been on this online dating thing, and it's funny, man. It's funny what girls respond to. I literally, my bio on my account, I strategized it. I optimized it to be able to get as much attention as possible. So the way I did it, the way I went about it is kind of like a salesperson will go about it. Like the way you will sell a product. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of selling yourself, right? That's what you're doing. You're a guy, right? There's many other guys out there, but you want the girls to look at you. So you got to sell yourself. What is different about you than every other product available, than every other guy, right? What is different? And how is that thing that is different better than every other guy that's out there? Because you got to realize, women have value within them just because they're women, just because they could have babies, right? They're attractive. We want to have sex with them, so they could have our babies, right? We don't have that. We gotta be something. We gotta have something of value in order for us to have that value. Women don't need that. Women, just by being women, have that value. So you have every motherfucker out there. If it's a beautiful girl, you got every motherfucker out there wanting to get that value, wanting to get to those reproductive organs.
Yeah. Because a penis has no value. There are millions of penis, and all of them do the same shit, and they look the same shit. So they're not in demand. So you, by being a man, you're not in demand. You have to have something special, something to offer of value.
Exactly. A woman doesn't.
No.
So,
she just needs to be pretty.
any beautiful girl out there, you don't have to. How many DMs will you say a beautiful girl has in her Instagram at this moment?
Okay,
a
so
10 from guys.
So funny story.
Hitting her up.
A week ago, I went to my sister's apartment to watch a movie and to hang out, and she was on Bumble and on Tinder, and she was talking to some guys. Man, bro, like she told me that every single time that she swiped right, she got a match.
No, get out of here.
Every single time
Every
that
time?
she swiped right, it said match.
That's insane.
Match.
Yeah, because guys just swipe right to everything.
That is crazy. And then I told her, yeah, because we all swipe right, and she was like, "Oh, you guys are killing Tinder. You guys are making Tinder."
So you could
a
understand.
shithole."
You get it? You could understand why these girls are like, this guy's probably another fucking loser that's just swiping right on anything. This guy hasn't looked at my bio. He hasn't looked at who I am. He doesn't really care who I am as a person. This guy just saw me. I'm a chick. I look fuckable, and he wants to fuck. So it's easy to understand why these girls are so reluctant to talk to a guy, you know, and why they don't seem interested. Because it's so many dudes, bro.
Yeah.
So many dudes just want to bang them. Like, it's crazy.
And at the same time, you can't blame them because, okay, just look at this. For example, if I'm a man, I'm an attractive guy, 6'4", I'm rich, and I get fat women, ugly fat women, hitting me up on my Tinder every single day, hundreds. There's gonna come a point where I'm just not gonna reply, man. I'm just gonna act like a bitch.
You won't even open Tinder.
I wouldn't even open Tinder, man. And it's not about being, you know, like all that, but it's just about they're not on my level. So why should I bother?
Yeah.
And all they want is sex from me. So
or your resources, you know,
or
what you have
exactly,
to offer. Yeah.
or my resources.
You're like, no, I worked really hard for my resources.
Damn,
why would I give my resources?
Hit it right in the nail.
Why would I give my resources to somebody?
You hit it right in the nail because a man's resources is the same shit as a woman's body, a hot girl's body.
Because that's what she has. That's her value.
That's her value. Exactly. Damn. Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on.
What?
Take over real quick, cause I gotta change my headphones.
All right, change your headphones. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a little story about Danny and what happened to him today. So he was talking to this girl the last couple of days, and they hit it off, man. They met on Bumble, so that means that she chose him and she messaged him first. She's a therapist. She went to college and she has a master's in therapy and psychology. And that's what Pedrito is studying currently in college. So they hit it off pretty good.
Okay,
and
I think we're good. I'm back.
They fucking talked for like days, man. Like they have long conversations. Like if you see his Bumble, they have long conversations, paragraphs, just report, funny lines, jokes, ha ha ha, he. Like they hit it off, man. They have chemistry, it's evident. But then something happened. Do you want to tell these people what happened?
Yeah. Wait. So what did you say so far?
I was speaking about how you met this girl on Bumble and you hit it off with her and you guys had a lot of chemistry, but then when she gave you her phone number and you checked her Instagram account, something happened that changed the whole interaction.
All right. So yeah. So we had hit it off, and then what's that sound? What was that? See, this is why we gotta get a studio. We can't have this.
That's why we have to get our own apartment.
Yeah,
now.
too many disruptions. But anyway, sorry guys. We had like people walking in the current place where we are, which is my room. Yeah. So I hit it up with this girl, man. We were having a great conversation on Bumble. Then we spoke for like 3-4 hours, like crazy. You know, we hit it off real good.
That's insane. Dude.
A lot of chemistry, and then even when I had to go to bed because it was late, I told her give me her snap because usually they don't like to give her number because it's too I don't want you to know her phone number just in case you're creepy. But she was like, no. She's like, hey, text me. I'm like, oh shit, all right. So she's comfortable. She's that comfortable.
That's how bad
already.
she liked you.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'll text you tomorrow. I didn't even get a chance to text her. This morning around 11 a.m., I wasn't going to text her till nighttime. 11 a.m., she texted me like, good morning, send a little emoji. I'm like, oh shit, wow.
So that means that she was thinking about you all night, man. She woke up thinking about you.
Who knows, man?
And the first thing that she did was message you.
Yeah.
That's a damn good sign.
Yeah. So, you know, on the picture, she looked really cute. So I was kind of excited, you know. I was like, damn, this girl's smart. This girl has her shit together. She already graduated from college. She has a job and shit. She seems like a good girl, you know, a really smart girl. And on top of that, cute. I'm like, damn, like, I might have hit the fucking jackpot. So yeah, we kept talking on over text, you know, this morning for like 2 hours. And then finally she asked me, hey, do you have Instagram? I'm like, yeah. So I give her my Instagram. I go look at Instagram. Chemistry gone. Just like that.
Tell us why. Tell us why. What happened?
Physically, man, she was not my type.
From a 1 to a 10.
From a 1 to a 10,
yeah.
I would give her... Man, it's tough. I would give her a...
Be honest.
With makeup, I'll give her a 6. That means she's like probably like a 5 or a 5.5. And it sucks, you know, because like bro, I really wanted to like this girl just because of how good chemistry we had and how cool she was and everything was running smooth. And, you know, I might seem like a shallow bastard, like an asshole, but you can't help what you respond to.
Exactly. Like it's
same nature.
It's the same shit as if a girl meets a guy that is, you know, is like good looking. He's attractive, man. He has big muscles, but he's broke. She's not gonna go for him.
Yeah.
He's broke. So
or
she's
not necessarily broke,
as
but
attracted.
Let's say his confidence is super low.
Okay.
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
Because you could be broke but have good confidence and you could still get girls.
A rich guy. He's hot. He's super attractive. But his personality...
Super low confidence.
He's boring. He's shy. He lacks self-confidence. So she's not going to go for him because she can't help it. It's her
nature,
instinct.
Her attraction is going to go off.
Yeah.
It's going to turn off. So, you know, you could see it. And that's the problem with people. The thing is they take it personal. So they're like, fuck, it's me. That bitch doesn't like me because, you know, you need to have money and all this bullshit. No, motherfucker, it's just that's what's implanted into their being. They need to like a guy with resources, a guy with confidence, because it ensures their fucking survival.
Yeah.
And just like I need to like a beautiful girl, healthy girl, because it ensures the survival of our children. So it's not that life is unfair. That's just the way it is. That's the way it works.
That's the way God created us, and He designed this game like that, and it works, and keeps us all alive, man.
We're still here, right?
And we're still here because it's a master plan.
So, man, I feel that's a problem with so many people, man. And if we're being honest, I would say that's how you were before. Like, you will see it as, like, fuck, why are bitches like that? Like, it's unfair. Like, what the fuck? But the name of the game is not wishing it was the way you want it to be. The name of the game is adapting to what it is.
Adapting to the world.
That's it.
If you can't adapt, you're dead.
In any situation, not just dating.
Any situation. In business, everything. So, in high school, this is like a little story about me. In high school, I had a lot of girls that told me that I was handsome, that I was attractive, but I never was the guy who had a lot of girls. And why was that? Because in my mind, I thought, okay, I'm attractive, I'm good looking, and that's enough.
Nah.
But, my little friend, that's not enough, man. That might be enough for us, for a girl to be hot. That's it. Like, that's all we need.
Because that's how we think about it.
That's how we think about it.
So we thought it was the same for them.
So I thought that it was the same. But then when you start reading books and you start watching videos about how human beings behave and think, you realize now we're different. And girls might be attractive to a guy's physical body and face.
No, they do.
Yeah. But that's the cherry on top.
Yeah.
The first thing is who you are as a man. Yeah. That's what a hot girl is for them. Who you are as a man. Your resources, your life, how you walk, how you behave. That's it, man. And that's why you see a lot of hot girls with ugly ass guys, man. With ugly ass guys. You see it every single day.
And that's why. Because that ugly ass guy has confidence in himself. He's funny. He's not afraid to. He's not afraid to be a jerk to her.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to tell the truth. He's not afraid to be genuine. He just is who he is, non-apologetically. And every other guy is not like that. Every other guy's trying to please her, so they could give her dick.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. Let me pick up your desk. Want some dick? Like there's like, a joke about that.
I'm gonna be nice to you just to have sex with you.
Yeah, just and they smell that.
Trust
shit.
me, man. Like they smell it and they know. They're not stupid. They have a sixth sense. They can sense more shit than women can. Get the fuck out.
I mean, it's like we. But the thing is, we could sense it too. It's like if a homeless guy came, and let's say you dropped your phone, and then a homeless guy ran from across the street to pick up your phone and give it to you. But not because he wanted to actually help you, but because he wanted you to give him money. God. You could sense that shit.
That's a
you could sense it.
Fucking example.
And instead of being grateful, like, oh, thanks, you feel kind of disgusted, like you did that because you want something.
Because you want something.
Not because you actually want to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like that shit.
And that's how hot girls feel when a guy is acting nice to them. Is being nice because they want something back. They want something in return, and they sense it, and they smell it, and they get turned off. So, I think that the best way that every man can attract girls is by first, just stop giving a fuck, be fun, be yourself, be confident, improve your confidence, and also take care of your looks. If you have both, then that's explosion, man.
Yeah,
that's the atomic bomb. An attractive, fun guy that doesn't give a shit, but has a good heart. That's like a 10.
Yeah, like you just gotta. Like I've been saying it over and over for the last month or two. You just gotta get in the giving mentality.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. If anybody's listening to this and you got a date with a girl, don't go over there trying to impress her. Don't go over there thinking about, oh man, I gotta get this girl by the end of the night. I gotta sleep with this girl by the end of the night. I gotta kiss her. When do I go in for the kiss? That's where you're fucking up already. What you need to go over there thinking is, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have fun with this girl. I'm gonna make sure she has fun. I'm going to give her good emotions. I'm going to make her feel good. Give her compliments. Laugh. Enjoy the time. And guess what? It's going to happen naturally because since you're so focused on the fun, you're going to have fun. Then as a result of you having fun, she's going to have fun. And then with fun, it builds until there has to be a climax. What's the climax of any fun situation between a guy and a girl? Sex. Duh. So if you go with the mentality, just giving, having fun, enjoying yourself, make sure she enjoys herself, not wanting anything, guess what? It's going to happen. She's going to want it. In fact, she might even ask you. She might make a move on you. She's like, this guy's so cool. He's not trying to fuck me. He's just having fun. He's being himself. He's funny. I'm having a hell of a time. It's the end of the night. He's cute. Let's have sex. I like having sex, so let's have sex
with a guy like that. They want to have sex. They want it.
Of course.
They want it.
Of course.
Because why? Because by having sex, they get something out of it, which is to retain you, which is to have more of your time, which is fun, good emotions. They get to have more time with you by having sex with you. So both parties get something out of it.
Yeah.
As simple
as that, man. It's a win-win. That's what you got to think about it.
A perfect transaction.
A win-win.
Perfect
win-win.
transaction. And I was one of those people that did not think that giving good emotions was the way. I was really stubborn about it. I was like, why would I give a fuck about a person that doesn't even know me, that has a moody ass face, that is just a jerk? But then I realized, with Danny's help, that no, man, you gotta be the one that is always giving. And last night, I had my first experience. I'm not the type of guy that gives compliments. Like, I never give compliments to anybody. But last night I went to the Dollar Tree to buy a bag of chips for my sister. And I saw this guy at the cash register. And he was wearing a really cool watch that I wanted to buy for me. And I really liked it. And in my mind, I thought, wow, what a really cool watch. And I felt a little bit of resistance to say something. But then I was like, no, I should say something because this is how I feel. So I said, bro, that's a really nice watch, man. I really like it. And he smiled, man. Like, he was having a bad day, man. At 10 p.m., working at the Dollar Tree. And I just said, bro, that's a really nice watch. I really like it. He smiled and he said, thanks. I felt good. He felt good. I made his night and I got something out of it, which is good emotions. Boom. Right there. This fucking shit works.
People pay large amounts of money to go watch a man make them laugh. Something that's not physical. You're not getting anything physical. You're not getting a car. You're not getting food. You're not getting your needs to live. You're getting emotions, laughs. So in a way, bro, sometimes good energy, good vibes that you spread, I think it could be even more valuable than money or anything material.
Oh my God. Now this is another subject.
I think it could.
Look. Okay. You have two guys that you could be friends with. One guy, super rich. He has everything. Unlimited amount of resources. But he's boring as fuck. He's boring. He's always depressed. He's always moody. He's always complaining. But right next to him, you have a guy. He's poor, homeless, but he's the funnest guy you meet in your life. Which one do you become friends with?
Probably the fun guy.
With the guy that makes you feel good, man.
Yeah.
Because we all want to feel good. That's better than money.
The fun guy.
We pay money. We exchange money for feelings.
Yeah.
So that should tell you something, that feelings are more valuable than money itself.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why probably gold diggers are seen as, like a bad thing, because you're chasing something material like money out of a man that doesn't really give you good emotions, doesn't incite any emotion in you, but you're interested in his money because it could make your survival better, right? Gives you resources. Dude, I'm gonna punch you for real.
Bro, I need to put my stuff away.
Wait till we finish.
And mom needs to do her guías.
Wait till we finish. It's gonna be 15 minutes.
His friend is so weird. His friend is so weird. Alright, Danny has a problem with kids, man.
Dude, I hate kids.
Why do you hate kids so much? They are annoying and they don't respect the rules, but you have to remember that you were once a kid. So you have to feel a little bit of empathy. You should.
I do, but you know what I hate? I hate when they're not my kids, because I can't discipline them.
Yeah.
Right? Like when when you ever had that when somebody's kid is being bad and the parent isn't doing anything about it?
Oh my God.
Man, don't you just want to grab that kid and choke them? But you can't do it because you're not their parent.
Bro,
and that's the parent's job.
there
but the parents
is
not doing
nothing
anything.
fucking worse in life than going to the movies, to the movie theater, and there's a fucking baby crying and their parents don't do shit about it. They took a fucking baby to the movie theater to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's retarded.
And the baby starts fucking crying and you can't do anything about it. You can't say, shut the fuck up. You can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Or when you go to a restaurant, bro, and you're trying to have a nice meal with your girlfriend, and there's a fucking kid misbehaving and laughing and making noise and shit. There's nothing worse.
I hate bad behavior that's not addressed. That's not disciplined. That's not corrected. And I mean, I'm gonna say it, but kind of like I feel like that kind of like when I'm at your house and your dog is there going crazy.
Yeah. I can tell by your face, man.
Like I'm like, okay, that dog is behaving badly, because it should be trained not to do that. You know, it's disrupting the peace.
Yeah.
You know, if people are sleeping, it's waking people up, and that dog is not being disciplined.
And you can't do anything about it.
So part of me wants to discipline your dog,
But you can't.
but it's your dog.
It's my kid.
It's your dog, so I can't
It's like my
discipline your
kid.
dog, and
Yeah.
that drives me crazy.
Exactly.
That drives me crazy.
I know, like, I can see your fucking face, man. Like,
Just
you don't like when people make noise or when people interrupt you. I get it. But at the same time, you have to understand that sometimes you have to be a little bit patient and have some tolerance. Because you are not the only human in this world, man. This fucking world is filled up with humans. And dogs and babies. And it's not only...
Or maybe people shouldn't be shitty dog owners and shitty parents, and the world will be a better place.
That's true, but to me and to my family, it's not that annoying, you know, because we're used to it. Maybe because you are not around, you're not used to it, so you don't like it. But we don't even notice it.
Really?
We do, but it doesn't bother us anymore because it happens so often.
And like,
you know?
that's crazy to me, dude. Because like, you guys are so chill about it. And in my mind, I'm like, how are they so chill? This dog is going crazy. This dog is fucking barking out his fucking...
All right,
heart out.
okay. I get it. But you want to know what drives me crazy when I come to your house? When your brother starts screaming.
Oh, man.
That drives me crazy.
No, that drives me crazy.
That
too.
drives me crazy.
That drives
and
me crazy.
I just, I just accept it because I can't punch him.
No, I want to smack him too, dude.
But nobody does shit about it.
If that was my kid, if my brother was my kid, I'll smack the shit out of him.
But he kind of is, man.
Nah, he's not my
He's
kid.
your little brother. You could easily hit him.
I gave away that authority to my mother a long
But
time
she
ago.
doesn't do shit about it though. And she just lets it happen.
She's a woman.
But she lets it happen.
She's a woman.
Because you guys are used to it, huh?
I mean, I can't do anything about it. So I have to get used to it. But it bothers me like crazy. And sometimes I do yell at him. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. You know, like, that's annoying. Like, behave like a normal human. But he doesn't respect me as an authority anymore. Because I gave that up. I gave that up to my mother. And I'm not his father. But now you best believe, my kid, if my kid did that,
He's gonna be a robot. He's gonna be a robot.
Christ, that kid is getting smacked
cry.
outside the head.
Don't blink. Blah, 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 blah. Make your bed. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. He's gonna be a robot. And Danny says that his future kids are gonna be homeschooled. So I just want to see that happening, man. They're gonna be antisocial
They are.
as fuck.
Nah.
They're not gonna have any experience talking with
They're gonna
kids
be
their own
they're gonna be
age.
homeschooled after elementary. So middle school and high school is gonna be homeschooled.
They're
They're
gonna be the
done.
weirdos.
They're gonna be done by 16 years old. They're gonna go to college
At 16 years old.
at 16.
They're gonna go to college
Waste
at 16.
no-
They're
waste
gonna
no-
feel out of place, my dude.
Waste
We
no
al-
time,
We always have the same debate.
dude.
I-
Anybody, you can find friends at any place, bro.
I know that.
It might be weird at first being the youngest, but eventually they'll
Okay,
adapt.
look.
We adapt as
Look,
human beings.
we always have the same debate. Like, okay, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Like,
we got about 15 minutes. Let's debate this.
you wanna, give your kids the best future possible. So in your eyes, you are giving them what you wished you had, which is become successful earlier in life, as fast as you can, which is homeschool and then go to college at 16. But maybe they don't need that, bro. Maybe they just need to become normal young people, normal human beings, and then they decide for themselves.
But the thing, a kid in 5th grade cannot decide. He doesn't know.
Yeah, but
doesn't know.
at least he can be normal.
What is that? What is normal?
Do what every
What is
other
this?
kid does, which is go to public school, finish high school at 18, and then go to college.
See, I'd rather him be homeschooled after elementary, finish school at 15, and then get to do whatever the fuck he wants.
But you want that. You want that. Maybe
No.
that's not the best for him or her.
He doesn't know what's the best for him or her.
You
He's
don't
a kid.
either.
He's a kid.
You don't either, though.
Exactly. So there isn't any right way. There's
I
just the way.
I feel like I wouldn't rob my kids from being normal. Because if you do that, then you rob them the opportunity to
But
feel
I don't
like
think there's
normal
such
kids.
thing as normal.
What?
I don't think there's such thing as normal. I just think
Yeah,
You
there
could be
is.
any
Being
way-
a normal
any way
kid.
could be normal.
Being a normal kid and go through each stage of their lives along with kids of the same age.
So you think they'll be normal if they spend more time with people their age? To you, that's being normal,
Yeah.
a kid, by spending more time with people their age.
To be normal means to do what you normally see. It doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do, but it means that it's what you normally see in the world. It can be bad or it can be good, but it's what you normally see. So going to public school is the normal thing to do. Thus, it makes you a normal kid.
It's the more general thing to do. But plenty of kids have been homeschooled,
And they're weirdos.
and they're not
fucking
weirdos.
weirdos, man.
They're not weirdos.
They're weirdos.
They're not weirdos.
I don't know.
How many kids do you know that have been homeschooled, like personally?
None. Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Because
So you-
they're weirdos.
Okay, so how can you make a judgment if you haven't met none?
Because I haven't met none. And if I haven't met them, it means that they're not social. They're not out there, you know. They're hidden in their basements, doing experiments and being all nerdy.
I'm not even gonna go
Here,
further.
here,
You
here,
just
here.
made a
So-
huge
I
generalization.
know, but that's just how my brain works. Okay, so guys, I want to say something. I used to smoke, like, since I got out of high school, I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Because it's a normal thing to do.
Because,
That's what happens when you go to high school the normal way.
yeah, do
You get the
normal
bad
shit.
traits.
It can be bad or it can be good, but I chose the bad one. So I started smoking cigarettes, but then I stopped. And then I found this little thing, man, this new technology called the Juul, which I bought and it got to my house yesterday. And I'm really liking it, man. It helps with my anxiety. And I'm smoking it right now. Here you go, Danny. Take a hit.
You know, I will just because I don't normally smoke, but
What's
I
normal?
feel like you know, like there's a podcast, so you gotta have dreams,
You
you
gotta
gotta
hit
smoke,
something.
you gotta
You gotta hit something.
you gotta hit something. So why not? I don't know why I always cough when I smoke anything. I feel like I don't do it right. So yeah, Pedrito, so to close it out, what are you trying to get out of this? Let's finish off with the dating thing. What are you trying to get out of this, you know, little dating experiments or things that we've been doing? Do you want to go further with them? Do you want to kind of like stop now that you kind of experienced it a little bit? Where do you want to take it? What do you want to do?
Okay, so the main thing that I'm looking to take out of this online dating stuff is to improve myself. That means I want to experiment with different types of human beings, in this case girls. I want to see how they behave. I want to see what they like. I want to see what works with them, what doesn't work. Basically, for me, this is like a big experiment where I'm trying to figure out the human brain, the female brain. I'm not necessarily looking for a girlfriend or a wife, but I'm open to it.
But you want to prepare so when you are looking for that
Yeah.
girl, you understand how it works,
Yeah.
and you
I
have
want to be, you know,
you have a little bit of understanding and control.
yeah, and a little
That's
bit
smart.
of me, like deep down, I like the power. I like things that give you power in this
Of course.
world. When you practice talking to girls, you gain a little bit of power, which is understanding them and getting something from another person that you want. It might sound bad, but I like power.
But
man.
it's not. But it's,
It's
not,
not,
because why do people go to school? They go to school to learn something, to get themselves in a better position to be able to get what they want.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It sounds bad, but it's not, because
It's
you're
not,
just
it's
putting
not.
you're learning, woman, to put yourself in a better position to be able to be with the woman that you want. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And the Male Project is all about that, man. it's all about improving who you are as a man, because we're all a project. We started from zero, blank slate, and then you build yourself up. And this can mean your body, going to the gym, your diet, speaking skills, women, etc., man. Money, work, whatever, man. So it's all together. It's all the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to, at the end of the day, have the best quality of life possible.
Yeah.
And be able to spread that knowledge so that people have the best quality of life possible.
Exactly.
That's the goal of the Male Project.
And as cliche as it sounds, but it's super true, is die with no regrets, man. Die with no regrets, because
Yeah, man.
what a worse way to die than to die knowing that you didn't try your hardest, or you didn't do what you wanted to do because of fear. Oh,
Bro,
my
to
God.
close it out, say the young thing, how it woke you up.
The young thing. Okay, so one day we were at the gym.
Was
with
it like last week, right? Was it last week?
Last week we went to the gym with my boy Danny, and we were bench pressing, and out of nowhere he goes, "Omar, we're young, man. Like, I was watching this video of you yesterday, and I just saw how young you look, man. And then I realized, man, we are young. Like, why are we acting like we are acting now? Like, old man, all grumpy, all stressed out, worried, like
Playing it safe.
all the time, like as if we had kids or a wife or a family to support. Nah, man, we're free and we're young, and we're in our prime. I'm 26, he's 27. We're single, we're working, we live in the best country on the planet. So why the fuck are we playing it safe? There's no reason for it. So that woke me up. I snapped out of it, and from that day on, I've been more open to try new things, more open to not let my fear stop me from doing things that I want to do. And and that is getting mad again. No. Fuck. Okay, so Danny's brother's friend just came in the room to peek in to see what we were doing, and Danny got a little bit mad because he hates kids and he doesn't like to be interrupted. But as I was saying, Danny came up with this obvious thing that we should have known a long time ago, and that is, man, we are young. You are young. If you're from 18 to 35, even 40, you're young, man. Time is on your side. So what the fuck are you doing playing it safe for, man?
Yeah, like,
jeez, man.
I don't know if you saw, man, but I made a Instagram video about the story. I don't know if you saw how this old man fell in front of my store. Hold on, guys. He's a little busy texting his girl. He's really into it right now. Really, really into it. It's crazy what the female kind could do to you. Could do to a man. Yeah, you saw the story I made about the old man that fell in front of my store?
Yeah.
It was in one of the video.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was working, and this old man, he must have been like 90. He was trying to walk into my store, and there was some steps. So on the steps, he fell. He was with his wife. And he was so old, so weak, that he was on the ground and he couldn't get up. And like, whatever, some people rushed over and, helped him up, and it still took him forever. Then he finally get up. He looked hurt. His body looked damaged. He was walking super slow. Finally made his way into the store, and he had to like sit down. He was like that fall killed him, bro. Literally. Like, something that if we felt like that, we'll get up in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds, wipe it off, keep going. So, man, like, I was thinking about that, how, we're so young, man. We could take those falls. We're meant to fall. We're meant to fall and rise again.
Music to my ears.
We gotta take those hits. We gotta take those risks. We can't play it safe, because one day we're gonna be that old man, and we can't get up no more.
Look. Okay, you have a soccer game. I don't know if you guys can relate, but I'm Hispanic, so I watch soccer. In soccer, you have two halves. In the first half, you kind of play it safe because you don't want to risk too much and get scored on. But on the second half, do you play it safe?
No.
You don't play it safe, man. You have 90 minutes. I lost my fucking thought.
Not. I mean, I think what
Do
you're
you
trying to
get
say.
it, though?
Yeah, what you're trying to say is.
All right, explain it better because.
What thing is you used the wrong like analogy.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be quarters, not two halves.
Yeah, like, you know, if you got a basketball game, it's 4 quarters, right? So 4 quarters. In the first 3 quarters, you could get reckless. You could, you know, maybe do some tricks, maybe take some crazy shots, but you play hard because, you know, you still want to have fun. You still want to do things, but you don't want to lose the lead. And then in the 4th quarter, when it's almost by the end, that's when you slow down. You play it safe because you're by the end. You know, you can't.
Oh, true,
you
true,
don't.
true.
You don't have that much risk. You can't take that much risk anymore because the game's almost over, and you gotta make sure you win it.
That makes more sense than
So
two
yeah. So in
fucking
the
halves.
beginning, you said it backwards. The
Yeah, I said it
beginning,
backwards.
you take the most risks. You go hard because you can afford it.
And guess what?
In the end, you can't.
In your 20s, you are on the first quarter, right? In the first quarter.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't play it safe.
In the literally. Like
Yeah.
we're probably just like about to finish the first quarter
Of course,
of
because
our life.
if you live up to 100, then
Yeah.
at 25 is the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's where it ends.
So I literally just entered the second quarter
The second quarter.
of my life.
So it will be fucking stupid and retarded to play it safe.
Of course.
It will be stupid for you to play it safe on the only game that you have to play, because as far as we know, there's only one life. So there's only one game. And for you to play it safe, it will be stupid.
Wow, and being in my prime. Because in the first quarter, you're not even in your prime. You're a kid. You can't do shit when you're a kid. But now I'm in my prime, playing the game of life in the second quarter, the beginning. For me to play it safe now, that's retarded.
It will
I
be
need to take the
retarded,
hits. I need
and
to go
there's
hard.
nothing wrong with retarded people, but it will be counterproductive. It will
I
be
mean, technically,
negative.
there is something more retarded people. They're not normal. And that's where the end of this podcast. It's
All
been
right,
cool,
final
man.
words.
We talked about so much.
20 seconds each.
I
Just to
apologize
say
for
bye.
the interruptions. We're probably gonna edit that out, so whatever. No,
Nah.
nah. Let's edit some of it out. 'Cause
Let's just leave it raw.
it's embarrassing. You can't.
Raw.
I literally
and
got off my
authentic.
seat to beat one of those kids up.
Authentic. I hate that word. That word is
Authentic.
so overplayed, man. Everybody
even spell
now
it.
is saying that word on YouTube.
I want you to be authentic,
You gotta be authentic. Authentic, authentic, authentic.
bro. When something catches
Oh
on,
my
it like
God.
catches
I
fire.
fucking hate that
It's
word.
all over the place.
How about you say real?
Real?
Be real.
Be
I like that word better. Real.
Be candid.
Be candid.
Let's do
Be
that.
spontaneous.
Be candid.
Be you.
Be
Alright,
seen.
whatever.
So
So,
what are you
um,
gonna say? 20 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna go first. I just wanna thank everybody that is listening to this podcast. I'm proud of being part of this podcast because we started this shit from zero, man. Just one day we woke up and we were like, okay, we love self-improvement. We want to become better, man. So let's start the Mel Project. And it started with a blog, and now it turned into a podcast. And we're not gonna stop, man. We're not gonna stop. And also, this is a documentary,
Documentary.
a documentary of our lives. And I hope that when I turn 85, 90, 100, I look back and I see and I listen to these podcasts. Omar is out.
All right. All I want to say is stop with the victim mentality. Stop trying to change the game and wishing the game was different. Adapt to the game. Learn how to play the game. That's what winners do. Winners don't try to change it. They adapt and they mold it to their desires and to their fantasies. So don't whine that girls are the way they are. Instead, learn them and utilize what your knowledge to get what you want. Don't be mad that the economy works the way it does, and maybe you're on the lower side of it. No, learn about economy. Learn how to get to the top and make it work for you. So stop whining, start doing, take action. That's all. Danny, still here?
Just
Still
fucking
here.
do it.
Still here.
Just fucking do it.
I'm still here. Okay, Danny out.
Just fucking do it. Guys.
Batman.